that question, the why. Why had I been bullied? Why had I been persecuted so severely? Why had this happened to me? The Lord showed me. It was my pastor that got it was like a prophetic word, and the verse was John 15:19. The world would love you as its own, but because you are not of the world, but I chose you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. Remember the word that I said to you, a servant is not greater than his master. If they persecuted me, they will also persecute you. It was my answer, it all clicked, it all made sense, and it was just like I said, I grew up in the church with these values, with these ideals, and the enemy got at me from the young age because he didn't want me to step into my identity. He didn't like the path I was going on. And so through this severe persecution, through this severe mistreatment from a very young age, he led me away from the Lord. He made me focus on myself, on my own mistreatment, and he deviated my attention from the Lord. I saw through this verse, I came to the understanding that if we're going to be true disciples of God, you will be persecuted. You will. That's all there is to it. And since then, the Lord has just been unraveling my mind. And I found that the quest for acceptance, the quest for certainty, the quest for hope, the quest for joy, the quest for satisfaction, they're all the same path. And it's just intimacy and relationship and love with Him. It's all found in Him. He is the truth, He is the way, and He is the life. We make it so difficult and tricky for ourselves. Life centers around relationship with He that we were created to be in relationship and fellowship with. And when you realize that, when you come to understand that, and it removes beyond powerless religion, but from abstract theology into a deep and personal and intimate relationship, everything becomes so simple. And it's just amazing. The peace and the rest that can be found in Him and His promises is just... I know that every human needs this. Every single person on this planet needs relationship and fellowship with Him. We know instinctively, intrinsically, if we truly ask ourselves, that the greatest joys in life come from good, healthy relationships. And the greatest joy in life comes from relationship with Him. It's not a theology. It's not abstract. It's relationship with Him. He is the way. Not words about Him are the way. He is the way. He is the truth. Because in Him there is truth. He is truth. What the world provides is inexhaustible. Our spirit, I don't know, you hear religions trying to put it down. Our spirit is this peaceful, tranquil state. Or it's not. It's a raging sea. My soul craves and hungers for more joy, for more love, for more. It always just wants more. It's never satisfied with the love that it's got from yesterday. And nothing in this world can give you more than a certain amount, than an extent. But the Lord's love, relationship, intimacy with Him is inexhaustible. There is always more. We are called. He calls us, He invites us into deep, personal, intimate, fulfilling relationship with Him. He's never going to force us into it. He values our free will so highly. He created it. He created us with a free will for a reason. And if anything, I really hope that this testimony can just encourage you to seek His face, just to invite Him into your life, to break down those barriers and those walls that prevent intimacy. Relationship requires vulnerability. We need to open ourselves up to him. We need to invite him in. The deeper a relationship gets, the more vulnerable we become, which can be a scary thing. Fear of them not accepting us is what prevents us from opening up another area or another aspect of our life to them, fearing that it'll lead to disconnection. So we keep them at a safe distance, at a distance that we can manage and we can control. It's the same with God. So many people try and manage the distance, but the greatest joy comes from relationship and the depth of that relationship. If you want the depth, if you want the joy, you've got to open up. We've got to let him in, because we're already accepted. There's nothing that you can do to make him accept you anymore. You are his beloved. Sin had its hold on us, had its grasp on us, condemned us. But Jesus said, over my dead body, He died so that he could have fellowship with you, so that he could have a relationship with you, so that you could know him personally. He cured my mental instability. He cured my depression. He's cured me. He cured me of my self-focused, self-savoring, self-righteous, self-centeredness. Life is so much better when it's spent directed outwardly, when it's spent directed towards him and towards thy neighbour. Religions are going to focus inwardly. They're going to focus at you changing yourself. They're going to focus at you looking inwardly to, turn oneself holy. But Christianity at its core is just focused outward. It's focused at him. It's focused at thy neighbour. It's focused on relationships. We change by beholding his glory, by beholding his beauty, by seeing him. I just feel so fortunate to have been led, and to have been called, to have been predestined to live a life with him.